Hello guys, welcome back to CAD/CAM e-learning. Today I am going to continue assembly tutorial series and we are going to create our second assembly here. Last time we had created a water tap and this time we are going to create a gear pump assembly. It consists of 9 parts as you can see in the exploded view. Again, I have set up the orthographic views of each part into Solidworks. For learning how to set up orthographic views, please watch my separate video whose link is given in the description. So guys, let's start creating the gear pump. Part 1. Pump casing. Open the file in Solidworks. See the orthographic views are already set up. Draw a sketch on front plane. Draw the horizontal and vertical axes. Draw 3 circles on the vertical axis. Draw 2 small circles on right. Define the diameters and position of center of 3 mid circles. Trim this large circle at horizontal axis. Define the diameters and position of center at 2 right side circles. You will have to switch to top view for finding the diameter of one circle. Now draw one small circle at top, define its position and diameter. Apply a circular pattern on this small circle with 4 entities. But remove the bottom one. Mirror the 2 right side circles about vertical axis. Now select the whole upper portion and mirror it about the horizontal axis. Exit the sketch. Extrude this sketch partially with only the casing boundary in both directions as shown. Now draw a sketch on right plane. Draw two circles at origin. Define their diameters. Exit the sketch. Extrude this sketch partially with a smaller circle as shown. Again extrude this sketch partially with larger circle as shown. Mirror this extrusion about right plane. Now in order to make it hollow, apply shell feature. Select the faces to remove. Now since we have variable thicknesses, therefore select the faces with different thicknesses as shown. Confirm the result in preview. Click OK to complete the shell. Section the part to recheck the result. Now extrude the four circular portion on front sketch on back side as shown. Now extrude cut blind the 6 small circles to make holes on front plane. Now sketch on this face, draw a circle in center and define its diameter. Draw a pitch circle and define its diameter. Draw a small circle on pitch circle. Apply circular pattern to this circle to copy 6 entities. Exit the sketch. Extrude cut blind the mid circle. Extrude cut next the 6 small circles. Extrude cut next the 6 small circles. Mirror these holes about right plane. Finally apply chamfer on outer boundary and around 2 circular edges. So our first part is complete. Let's move to the second part, which is the lobe of the bump. Open the second part, sketch on front plane. Draw a rectangle at center. Define its dimensions, apply equal relation to make it a square. Draw 2 circles on left side. Define their gap. Define the position of their centers. Draw a vertical line inside a small circle. Trim the circle with this line. Define the position of this vertical line. Mirror the right portion about vertical axis. Draw a center arc between 2 large circles. Make it tangent to both circles and define its radius. Mirror this arc about horizontal axis. Trim the large circle with these 2 arcs to complete the sketch. Exit the sketch. Extrude blind to complete this part. Now let's move to third part, the front cover of gear pump. Open the third part, copy the front sketch from first part and paste on front plane. Edit the sketch and redraw the 2 middle circles. Define their diameters and position. Exit the sketch. Extrude behind the sketch. Again extrude behind this sketch with only 2 mid circles this time. Extrude cut blind the 2 small circles as per drawing. Now apply chamfer on 2 edges as shown. So our third part is complete. Let's move to the fourth part, the coupling shaft. Open 4 part. Draw a sketch on front plane. Draw horizontal and vertical axes. Draw a couple of lines on right side. Define the dimensions, the right portion. Now draw the inner profile. And define its dimensions. Now draw the central slot. Define its dimension and position. Draw a vertical line to make a closed loop. Exit the sketch. Revolve the section but don't include the slot portion. Now extrude cut blind the slot portion starting from the periphery of the circle. Now draw a sketch on this face. Draw a square describing the inner circle. Exit the sketch. Extrude it up to the upper face. So our fourth part is also complete. Now let's move to the fifth part, which is the gear wheel. Open the part, sketch on front plane, draw horizontal and vertical axes. Draw a couple of lines at top right. Now, don't draw the tooth profile on this sketch. Define the dimensions. Mirror the right portion about the vertical axis. Exit the sketch. Revolve around horizontal axis. Draw a sketch on front plane. Draw the central rectangle for keyway. Define the dimensions and location. Draw an arc slot. Define its dimensions and locate in center. Apply circular pattern to copy 3 slots. Exit the sketch. Extrude cut through both sides. Now sketch on front plane for tooth profile. Draw vertical axis. Draw the central axis of tooth at 4.6 degree. Draw 2 arcs. Define their right radii. Define their widths. Draw a 3-point arc, coincide it with the pitch arc. Define its radius. Mirror it about the tooth axis. Extract the inner circle. Trim the circle with the tooth sketch. Exit the sketch. Extrude it to match with the width of upper circular section. Now apply a circular pattern to the tooth to copy 20 teeth of gear. Now let's move to the sixth part, the shaft key. Open the part, draw a sketch on front plane. Draw a straight slot, define its dimension and location. Exit the sketch. Extrude it blind. Now let's move to the seventh part, the gear casing. Open the part, draw a sketch on front plane. Draw a straight slot. Define its dimension and location. Draw two circles. Define their diameter and positions. Make them symmetrical to horizontal axis. Now for four side flanges, draw a circle on top right. Define its diameter and position. Draw two parallel lines tangent to the circle. Define the end point of lower line horizontal with the origin. Trim the circle. Draw the inner circle, define its diameter. Connect the end points to make a closed loop. Mirror it about horizontal axis. Now mirror both about vertical axis. Exit the sketch. Extrude blind the slot portion only. Again extrude blind the two middle circles. Again extrude blind the fourth flange according to the side section. Now Now apply shell to make the part hollow. Select the faces to remove. Select the face with different thickness. Click OK to complete the shell. Finally, apply chamfer to the edges as shown in drawing. So our 7th part is complete. Let's move to the 8th part, the gear pulley. Open the part, draw a sketch on right plane. Draw horizontal and vertical axes. Draw lines to trace the profile at bottom. Define the dimensions and add relation to fully define the sketch. Exit the sketch. Revolve the sketch about horizontal axis. Now draw a sketch on front plane. Draw a center rectangle for keyway. Define its dimensions. Draw an arc slot. Define its dimensions and location. Apply circular pattern to copy 3 slots. Exit the sketch. Extrude cut the keyway up to the inner face. Extrude cut the slots through both sides. So our 8th part is also complete. Now let's move to the 9th and the final part, the gear cap. Open the part, draw a sketch on front plane. Draw horizontal C's, draw a horizontal line and draw center arc. Merge it with the line. Define the dimensions. Apply offsets upward to draw the outer profile. Fillet the corner. Close the loop. Exit the sketch. Revolve about horizontal axis. Apply chamfer on inner edges. So our final part is also complete. Now let's move to assembling the part. Start a new assembly. Insert the first part. Change its color to your choice. Save the assembly. Insert the fourth part twice. Make it concentric to one of the middle hole. Coincide the faces to insert into the hole. Repeat the steps for the other part. Open second part. Match the faces of a square hole with a square section of shaft as shown. Match the vertical faces to position the lobe inside the casing. Now open second part again and repeat the steps for lower shaft. But this time position the lower lobe approximately perpendicular to the upper lobe. insert the key twice. Make the face tangent to the key guide. Coincide the two side faces. Coincide the bottom faces to insert the key into guide. Repeat the steps for the other key. Now insert the gear wheel. Make it concentric with the shaft. Match the faces of key and keyway. Match the vertical faces to position the gear wheel. Insert another gear wheel and repeat the steps to position it on lower shaft. Manually rotate the gears to match the teeth roughly. Add a gear joint between the two gears. Rotate the gears to confirm it. Now insert the gear casing. Manually rotate it to roughly position. Now match the two faces as shown. Make one flange concentric with the hole on main casing. Make the opposite flange concentric as well to fix the casing. Copy paste the appearance color of main casing. Now insert the gear pulley. Rotate it manually to roughly position. Make it concentric with the lower shaft. Match the key and keyway. Match the vertical faces to position the pulley. Now insert the gear cap. Make it concentric with upper shaft and lock rotation. Match the chamfered faces to position it. Now insert the pump cover. Make the upper hole concentric with the hole of main casing. Similarly, the lower hole. Match the faces to position it. Paste the appearance color of main casing. So our gear assembly is complete. You can apply a motor to the gear pulley in motion tab to simulate the working of gear pump as shown. Now let's meet you in the next tutorial soon with more assembly tutorials. If you have learned something new from this tutorial, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon so then you can get instant notification of my next videos. Thanks for keep watching and liking CAD-CAM e-learning. Take care.